Hello. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hi. Y'all let everybody know I am on live. Please. Come here. Hello. Thank you guys for saying that. Well, I'm in my store. I'm working this weekend. The reason why I'm working this weekend is because the young lady that I had hired, and I thought that she would load some things right now. Oh, I didn't sneeze. That was somebody in the background. Is it hard to find an employee that strives for a certain level of perfection like I do? Is it? It's hard to find that. Because I'm starting to think that it is. I really am starting to think that. Oh, I need to schedule her for her life coaching. Do you think that people want to work? Do y'all think that? Because I don't know. Don't nobody want to work. It's true, but how are you gonna pay your bills if you don't have some type of money coming in? I do have help. I have part-time help. I do, so it's not like I'm completely by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just very difficult to, what's the word? It's very difficult to find someone that's, even if they're not, hi, from Jamaica, even if they're not perfect in a way, that they can transition and they can work towards being that way. I don't even know if that exists. I'm not sure. Hello. So, just to tell you, I went to New Orleans over this past weekend, and I did a graveyard class, like healing in the graveyard, and not just healing, but doing a small ritual. And it was amazing. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures. I don't know how to necessarily do like a video for the pictures, but it was nice. Oh, thank you. I'm slimming down all the way, child. I'm really proud of my process. So anyway, it was really nice. The class was nice. The little ritual I did for everyone was really nice. And it was a good weekend. We got dressed up as nuns and went down Bourbon Street and went bar hopping. That was fun. I'm worried about going to war in America. Don't worry. Ooh. I need to work on these two shells right here. Look, I have toilet paper. I even want to wipe my ass with money I was playing. Those were some bad nuns. Yep. It's been a busy couple of fucking weeks. I'll tell you that much. It's been a busy couple of weeks. You have a question. Do you think I should blend my spiritual business with my hypnotherapy business? Well, I was beautiful the way that I was. I wasn't healthy though. I wasn't healthy. So it's all right to be beautiful. I don't want to be beautiful and dead. Blending your spiritual business with your hypnotherapy business. Well, it depends on your clientele. It depends on your clientele, because if you are trying to be with the masses, I wouldn't blend it, because what if Christians don't want to come to you? Because anytime you talk about metaphysical stuff, then it will turn into something else. And so, such a Taurus. So I mean, it depends on who you want your audience to be. Who do you want to cater to? Because sometimes they don't toggle, they don't mix. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why you say I'm such a Taurus? Because what I say is true. Shit. I want to fucking live. I don't want to die. Do I have any insights to share about what to expect in the last 2 months of the year? That I want to share publicly? No. I would tell y'all stay up on y'all protection work, and 2024 is gonna be a humdinger. Get ready. I'm going to do my prediction video, but I don't normally do it to the end of the year, for the year to come. Yeah, I normally do it towards the end of the year, just to be honest with you. But if y'all ain't got shit to do, come by the store this weekend. I'll be working it. Can you share a sneak peek? No. Everything I do is timed. I don't want to do that now. You can't wait to live in Texas. What part? What part in Texas? Because Dallas is full. Dallas, Houston, they full. That sounded kind of mean, didn't it? Miss Phillips said she didn't get her pig ritual oil. You hear me? Hold on, I want to see it on the live. I'll write it down. Mm-mm. Bro, I just said I didn't want to see it on the live, and you say it. My daughter was notified this morning that she's being deployed. They wanted her to leave today, but she's graduating from Purdue tomorrow. My heart just sank. I have been sad and angry all day. Why? Why are you sad and angry? Do the protection work for her? She signed up to serve her country. Why are you angry? You don't put anything past these hoes today. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't put nothing past nobody, to be honest with you. You shouldn't put nothing past nobody. You know, you shouldn't be angry. Yeah, don't be. It's just a waste of emotion. You should be doing work. Now you're doing protection work and stuff like that to make sure she's straight. But don't be angry. She signed up for it. And you know the day was eventually going to come. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Divine Will. Just protect the baby. Do your work. Take her picture, put a date of birth, and put protect at all cost on the picture. And open up Psalms 91 and put her picture facing Psalms 91 and close the Bible. Okay? Do that. Yeah, you don't want it to happen, but I mean, what can we do? Someone say free game, folks. Yeah, that was. Somebody gave me the evil eye and sent negative energy and have been losing jobs. How can I remove negative energy on my own? So, let me say this to you. Another one to Nikki for your daughter is Isaiah 54 and 17. So you can also put her picture in 54 and 17 because it says no weapon formed against her shall succeed, shall prosper. So that's another good one too. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 3, Psalms 46 and 1, Deuteronomy 36, 31 and 6, Isaiah 41 and 10, Psalms 34 and 7, Psalms 34 and 2. Don't say I ain't give you shit. Because those are good scriptures for protection. Let me put it right there. Hey, how are you doing, darling? Baby, when I tell you New Orleans wore me the fuck out, oh, they did. Oh, thank you. Blessings to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate that. Blessings to you. I really mean that.
It came back. I'll email them and tell her I resend it.
Huh? Okay. Baby, when I tell y'all that motherfucking class in Houston, I mean in New Orleans, it was a lot. It was a lot on my mind. It was a lot. There was a lot more I wanted to do. I did not know that New Orleans cemeteries and shit that closed down so fucking early. Cause they be trying to do them fucking graveyard tours and shit. Can I tell y'all a secret? And I'm gonna say this, and I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to be funny, and you might, and I don't really give a fuck. You might, but y'all stop following everybody. You know, just some things that I have seen and observed. Everybody want to sound so knowing and all this and all that, and they work be subpar than a motherfucker. Y'all be careful with that. Like, y'all be really fucking careful with that. Thank you. Y'all be real careful with that, because people just be following everybody, and I don't know what to say. And some people, they want to be so a know-it-all at this so badly, and they just be fucking failing. They be dropping the fucking ball, and it's crazy. I had to stop following someone who lit 6 spells at once. Just be careful with that, because the type of shit that I be seeing out here in these magical streets be a mess and a half. Hello from Brazil. And doing 6 spells at one time. Was it somebody on TikTok? Because they be doing the fucking most. They make my nerves bad. Do y'all know that every flame that you light, that's a spirit And if you don't know how to control and how to handle those spirits, you don't know what the fuck you're doing or what you're fucking conjuring up into something. I don't understand some people in this business. I don't understand some people. And I have tried to understand a lot of people in this business. And I'm talking about the business of spirituality. And not the business of business, but the business of doing it. The community of it. It'd be fucking crazy. It'd be fucking crazy, the shit that I see. And I be feeling bad as fuck for a lot of people because y'all get took. Because you don't know. And you think that people would give a fuck enough to be more forthcoming and honest, and I just don't think that that happens. Not everyone can be a spiritual leader. No, they can't. No, they can't. They be wanting to be though, especially those who will take my apprenticeship they'll take it for 6 months and then now they're end all to be all and they don't be shit. And I be like, child. Oh, what did it say? Spirit said, stick with Duchess and stop playing with your life. I had to go back to your old studies and paying for my class soon. Good. Can I share? I don't care. Go ahead. People out there taking one class and then turn around and teaching something. Yes. Is my apprenticeship open? It will be. If you're interested, you just have to email me. But that's where slowing down and letting your ancestors guide you. Well, you know what? It's not just that. It's also not thinking that it's something that could be so speedily done. Most people, they don't want to, what's the word? They want it quick and they want it fast and they think everything is learned fast, and it's not true. It's simply not true. You cannot hurry this or speed it along. True craft and true spirituality, it does not happen that way. Like I used to say all the time, microwavable magic, and that's not how this works. It's not how any of it works. My email is info@magicalLadyDuchess.com, and it's MAGICALLADYDUCHESS.com. Use your discernment. There are scammers out here. Yes, there are. I happened to watch a lady that was being interviewed by Tasha K and called herself a witch. It was interesting. I realized everyone has different set of rules. I saw some of that, Nikki, and what I will say is that sadly, witchcraft is such an umbrella term, and anybody can say that they practice witchcraft because there's no governing body, so to speak, over it. And I did see some of that, and I thought it was very sad to perpetuate such lies, because a lot of it was lies to me. Fast magic is usually for desperate magic. Yeah, often doesn't work. Yeah, it's chaotic. But most people like chaotic shit, which is really fucking sad, but they do. I don't like chaos. How do you feel about sleep paralysis? Do you think it's a spiritual attack? No, I don't. I think sleep paralysis is a mental issue. It has to do with the brain. Also has to do with the chemicals of the body. I believe that it's part of your genetic makeup. Some people do, some people don't, and a lot of times it stimulates from some type of sickness or illness that you might have too. So, but I don't think that it's a necessarily a spiritual attack. I don't think that. I don't think a lot of stuff that what we go through is spiritual attacks. A lot of that just be bad decisions, bad health, and everything else. I promise. Thank you. To be honest with y'all, can I tell y'all something? Okay, great. I don't believe that everything is a sign. I don't believe everything is a spiritual attack. I don't even believe that a lot of people have the power that they say they do. What do I mean by that, right? I'm trying not to sound like I'm condescending or being mean, but a lot of it's just bad decisions that you've made. And that's just the ramifications of the decisions that you've made. I think, because to truly hex somebody, because I have hex people, and I will, but to truly hex people, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of work, and it takes so much energy and so much work that it leaves me almost like I'm about to fucking pass out. Like, I have a hard time thinking that people just hex people and, hey darling, people just hex people and they have that kind of power. I don't think that, because most people don't have that kind of power, because where it has to come from, it's a very deep and dark place, and most people, once they go there, they can't come back from it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it just be your decisions, it be your making, it be shit that you done. Don't necessarily have shit to do with another person. Just my humble opinion. To me, when you blame spirituality necessarily for stuff like that, you're saying that you have no accountability. That somebody else is more powerful than you. Somebody else is stronger than you. Somebody else is smarter than you. Somebody else got your ticket so much that they can work you. Well, I don't believe that it backfires. I think that if it's not warranted, you could have some ramifications from it. But if you're doing it and it's retribution work and they deserved it, I don't think it'll backfire. Nope, I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. I also don't believe that everybody can just hex people and shit. Like I said, a lot of these shit be bad motherfucking decisions that you'd have made for whatever reason. So you have to watch that. Be careful with it. Not that I don't think that people are powerful, because there are some powerful, very powerful people out here. But I just believe it just be a bunch of mistakes and shit that you'd have made. We love to put the blame on somebody else. Oh, somebody did something to me. No, you the one fucking with that nigga that ain't shit. Shit. And now he done gave you something. And somebody hexed me and that's why I'm sick. No, bitch. Didn't nobody hex you. Didn't nobody hex you. You fucked that dirty dick ass nigga. That's what the fuck happened. It wasn't no hex. Shit, it was fucking a dirty dick. I just, woo. Don't get me started, y'all. Y'all know I'll go there. I'm just saying, oh, I'm losing this and I'm losing it and I don't have this and I don't have that. Well, baby, the reason why you don't is because you're not spending your money correctly. You're doing this, or um you're spending this and you're not running your money right, and you're not. That's what happens. That is what happens, for sure. Gotta be mindful of that type shit. Gotta be mindful. And we don't be mindful of shit like that. We do not. And it is very unfortunate that we don't. But we should be. Y'all be giving people too much motherfucking credit that they don't even fucking deserve.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Can you go on? I had it pulled up on the laptop, but can you go to Jar's code and order some candle containers?
The same kind of container was used all the time.
I need some.
Why you in order?
Because it had me go through some stuff and I didn't know the number to it.
Your email is incorrect. Oh, have you changed the email?
No, I have not. They let me do it on the laptop again.
Both of them are like that. Bro, what you do? Hell yeah, you be in your own way. I think it be the people you live in your home sometimes, negative people that don't want you to be happy, and it will block your good fortune. That could be very true sometimes.
Did you get on?
No, I have to reset it because for whatever reason I can't get on. I'm just being curious. You think the lady that was being interviewed by Tasha K was lying? I think she don't know what the fuck she talking about. That's what I think. I think that she's probably a new witch or something like that. But I'm gonna even go deeper than that. She's not a real practitioner. There's no fucking way that bitch is a real practitioner. She's not a real practitioner. Because real practitioners don't talk like that. They don't talk like that. And I said what the fuck I said. They don't talk like that. Yeah, Tasha interviewed a witch.
I need 2 cases of the
Why you can't order this? I just fixed it. I just told you. It said some verification code to an email address, and I didn't have access to that. A verification code to an email. I don't see no. I saw some of it like on TikTok. It just seemed fake. It didn't seem very real. Which one did you go on, the Magickal, Lady Duchess, or Info? Huh?
Is that one that pulled up info?
Well, I just reset it. I'm gonna be honest, if I ever got interviewed on like a mainstream like that, I would be doing everything to show the beauty of witchcraft. I would not be doing shit to make it look or seem ugly, because it's not. Because if you think about where witchcraft stimulates from, or where it stems from, it does not stem from anger. It does not stem from, it stems from survival. And I think that's really fucked up when we don't represent that, when we're given the opportunity to do so. That's what I think. Because you have to represent. I mean, when you was a Christian, you're like, oh, you know how they, I love God. You got to be the same way about this. Apparently, she's a third generation child. I'm still gonna say that you have to give the beauty of things, because I think it's really fucked up when we give a, and maybe she was doing it, you know what, I can't talk for nobody else, I don't know, because I don't know, maybe she thought she was doing it a service. I can't see that, but maybe she did. But I didn't even know that she's third generation. I don't even know nothing about it. I just saw a little clip of it. But what I saw, I wasn't impressed. Because what the fuck?
Making sure it's you. We need to verify your identity for magicalduchess@gmail.com. PIN number. PIN.
I don't know what to bring your hair, because I don't know what to tell you. I don't see that. And it didn't ask me for all of that.
Why you didn't do, all you had to do was do it.
Not that I'm doing a video.
Okay, well,
Oh, that's not the site anyway. That's Windows. Yeah, that's not the site. Why you just didn't do it on your computer back there? Sure. But what I will tell you is this. If you are doing work for love, make sure he's worth it. If you are doing work for money, make sure that you're a good steward over the money. If you are doing retribution work, make sure that they deserve what the fuck that they're getting. Make sure that they're doing that. Make sure that they are, make sure everything is warranted. Make sure everything is warranted. Just don't be doing no fucked up shit. If you doing work and the nigga that you doing the work on ain't gave you as much money as the money that you spending on the products or trying to get him, then you probably need to think about that. Because you just spent $50 on the oil and this nigga ain't never even gave you $50. He ain't even gave you $50 worth of dick. Probably want to think about that. You probably want to think about that. You probably want to think about it. I'm just putting it out there. Because why is you doing this work on niggas who ain't worth it? But that'll never be a popular message, because that means you got to be accountable to yourself. And a lot of motherfuckers don't want to be accountable to themselves. I don't know what the fuck they want to do, but that ain't it. Just my humble fucking opinion. I'm just saying, nigga don't eat no pussy right, nigga ain't laying no dick right. And to be quite frank, he probably has a streak in his fucking drawers, and you just in love like a motherfucker. got to be careful. You got to be careful. Because I like to ask questions like that. Some people don't ask questions like that. I do. Why the fuck do you want to do some work on it? What is the situation? What is the context of the situation? Like when people get like love consultations with me, I ask them so many motherfucking questions. I'm all in their motherfucking business because I need a context of the relationship. I need an understanding of it. Because if it's not what I think it is, then I'm going to be saying fucking no. Because, girl, we not doing it. We are not doing it. Did you hear what I said? We not doing it. And a lot of people get mad and shit. A lot of people get upset. A lot of people, they do. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I mean, because y'all forget why this actually existed. Y'all forget the whole purpose and point of it. Y'all forget about that part. Y'all, so sometimes people be so fucking selfish with what they think they want, and what they think they want ain't even what they deserve. It could be that you deserve something greater. It could be that you deserve something more powerful. It could be that you deserve a greater love, but you're willing to just settle. And I fucking hate that. And I hate that for you. Somebody asked me yesterday why I look at stuff the way that I look at it. And it's very simple. It's because this is your life. How fucking responsible and accountable are you to it? You can read all the everything, and you can read this and you can read that, and you can study this and study that. But where's the practicality in anything? What's the point of learning all of this magic if something happens, all you gonna do is be depressed? What's the point of doing all of this self-love work that as soon as that nigga leave you, because from the work you've been doing and you really clearing out everything, what that nigga leave you and now you can't even think? Life is going to fucking happen. Thank you, Divine Will. Why the well, y'all don't even understand, and this would get me with y'all too. Y'all don't even understand, when you start doing work, it's going to clear some motherfuckers out, but they probably didn't need to fucking be there anyway. Thank you, Divine. We blessings to you. Make it make sense. That's why I follow you. Because I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna just say this. I be knowing people that have taken 1 or 2 of my classes and now they feel like they can be the spiritualists of the fucking millennium. I had somebody to tell me that a lot of stuff, what they be doing, they get it from AI. I didn't even know you can do or get spells or do shit from AI. That's scary to me. And these are people that y'all are trusting. You want to talk about spiritual integrity? A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people do not fucking have spiritual integrity. And it fucks me up. Because why, bitch? Why? And people just be letting people freestyle with them. And like, when the person told me that, I was like, what the fuck is AI, right? Because I didn't even fucking know. And they were saying that it's artificial intelligence or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, well, what does that have to do with magic? And they was like, oh, girl, you can. And I'm like, I don't get my shit from AI. I don't get my shit from a computer. I get my shit from experiences. I get my shit from my lineage. I get my shit, like, bitch, like, I was very disappointed when I heard that. I ain't gonna even lie. Because if you have an apothecary or you have a metaphysical store, if you have stuff like that, you know people looking at you right. You know people trusting you right. You know people, and this, I didn't even understand this when I first came into spirituality, doing it publicly. I did not know that people be listening to your every fucking word. People be trusting every motherfucking thing you say to them. So you gotta make sure what the fuck you're saying to them is real and true, because people are fucking trusting you. They trusting you. They trusting you. And what the fuck are you gonna do with that? People are fucking trusting you. Like, be fucking for real. Whew. Duchess, what are my thoughts on LGBTQ plus people? What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? What are my thoughts? I don't understand. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What are my thoughts on it? I don't have no thoughts. I don't have no thoughts. They're human, they're people. I'm in the LGBTQ plus people. I'm in that. I'm bisexual and I'm open with my sexuality as well. So, and I think I'm fucking fabulous, bitch. I think I'm fucking awesome. I think no one is better than me. So, what, you're talking to the B? Yes, I am the B in the LGBTQ plus people. So, I don't know what you mean, darling. Oh, that's next week. What was I supposed to say? Oh, the red people. No, shit. The LGBT, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers like that. Be honest. When was the last time you heard a bitch say she was strictly dickly? You remember they used to say that in the 90s? I ain't heard that shit since 97. Huh? When was the last time you heard that? Tell me, I'll wait. When was the last time? When was the last time you heard somebody say that? Tell me, y'all. When was the last time you heard somebody say, I am strictly dickly? When was the last time, real talk, when was the last time y'all heard somebody say, oh, I'm strictly dickly, bitch, 99. 98. 94 when people still lying and shit. Hell, niggas ain't even look. Niggas, some niggas say I'm strictly dickly. But not no women, shit. Yeah, a whole bunch of these hoes that went in the lady pond. I'm telling you, in the motherfucking 90s, ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no motherfucking way. When was the last time you heard that shit? Talking about, oh, she quiet. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to say, oh, I don't like them. Girl. Miss Sweets Perry. Miss Sweetie Perry. Are you a man or a woman, Miss Sweetie Perry? You strictly dick. I know you had. I know you are. Leonidas.
Yes.
I ordered 2 cases. The candles and lids.
I need some soft light candles too.
Oh, okay.
Which was all in the cart.
I'm not even able to pull a card. You know they are you a woman? You strictly dickly? Okay then, sis. Been that way my whole damn life. I knew I liked boys in preschool. I like boys too. I like girls as well. I like boys too. I don't think I could ever marry a woman, but I can certainly sleep with them. That sounded kind of fucked up, but it's true. I don't think I could be married to a woman. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, what my husbands think about me. Because I could be a lot. And maybe because I'm a Taurus, I'm saying it. I don't know. But I could be a lot. And you got to really have yourself together fucking with me. You really do. Because you got to be very confident within yourself. Very confident. Because if you're not, I'll intimidate the fuck out of you. And it won't even be intentional. It'll just be what that is. So, yeah. That was such a weird question to ask me how I feel about the LGBT plus. I don't know. I don't have a fucking opinion about that because I don't care. Some of my godchildren are gay. Some of my godchildren are straight. Some of my godchildren are bisexual. I don't give a damn. Do you think the spirits care? Do you? I don't think they do. But that's just my personal opinion. Well, what the fuck? I'm trying to pay bills and stuff, y'all, and talk to y'all on the phone. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean no harm. You can't bait me into shit. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion. And to be quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about nobody that's not a client, that's not a student of mine, I don't be giving a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nobody's business. I do not insert myself into shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't be knowing nobody's business like that. And I like shit like that. I like not being in the loop. I like not being involved in shit. I don't know. And when I be saying I don't know, I really don't know, because I don't be in shit. I'm never in no drama like that, because I don't be giving a fuck, first of all. And it don't be having shit to do with me. It can have some shit to do with me, and I'm still not gonna know nothing about it. Are y'all like that, or is it just me? I don't be giving a fuck about nobody else shit like that. The fuck you telling me for? You can tell me you don't like me, and I'm be like, why are you telling me that you don't like me? What do you want me to say? Okay. All right. Okay. Like, I'm that kind of motherfucker. Am I the only one? Y'all like that too? Hi, Rhonda. Girl, I had no ill intentions. I just wanted to know if you support. If you know me, you know I'm bisexual, so why wouldn't I support? Hi, Miss Sweetie Perry. I'm really just paying bills, and I realized I had not been on YouTube in a while. So I was just trying to show y'all some love and shit like that. I've been teaching. Last weekend I was in New Orleans and shit, and just home this week working, trying to get some stuff together. No, just like I don't care to hear about Will and Jada, please remove us from the group chat. Like, even with that, girl, don't nobody give a fuck about Will and Jada. Like, you know what I be thinking? I be thinking that people, and we do that, we put people on this pedestal, and then when you find out that they're just like us, then we be shocked. Like, I have problems with my kids. I have problems with my stepchildren. I have problems with, like, people be thinking that people are on this different type of whatever because they're in front of the camera. It's not true. Most people these people play fucking characters. In real life, they could be like piece of shit people, but I still wouldn't even give a fuck about that. Like, I just, the way that the world is, you could be here today and gone today. You understand what I'm saying? So how in the fuck are you going to live your life to your fulfillment, to your enjoyment, to your pleasure? Because you could wake up in the morning and you can't move. Y'all know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Miss Sweetie Perry. Thank you. Like, you can, like, wake up in the morning and you can't fucking see. And you can wake up in the morning and you can't fucking hear. Like, any motherfucking thing can happen. How the fuck did you live your life until you get to the movie get to the mood of where your life changes because you can't do certain things or have certain freedoms? Like, if you think like that, how do you invest time in another person's business, in another person's life, that what they're eating isn't making you shit, and what you eat ain't making them shit. If you quench your thirst for water, they still could possibly be thirsty too, because that's them. So I look at stuff in the concept of that. So I'm never going to go back and forth with a bitch. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to say what the fuck I need to say, and then I'm going to be fucking done with it, because girl, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at shit. That's how I look at shit. Because nobody's better than nobody, right? People be so caught up in somebody else's life. It's weird to me. It is. Like, I don't like want to compare myself to anybody. I simply don't want to do that, because I don't know, sis, how you got there. Where you at in your life, I don't know how you got there. Because I might not be willing to make the type of sacrifices that you made. So I'm not going to be like, ooh, what that bitch doing? I'm not going to be doing it, because and then too, nobody knows their real home life. They just know what they represent. Right. Jada does have what she's trying to sell. I understand. Shit. Like, I just, girl, I literally be on some shit like that. 2023 is a weird year. It's the year of separation, divorce, and exposing influencers and scammers. I think all the years are like that. I think anything in time is going to expose itself. So I don't know if it's necessarily 2023. I think all the years are like that. Because just think of some of the influencers and famous people that were famous, and then they got exposed for whatever reason. And I don't even really consider stuff like that exposed. I think just the truth be coming out. The truth is revealed. Exposing them mean like it was a secret. And most people that are cunts and bitches and whores, they've always been cunts, bitches, and whores. You just didn't know about it. So I don't think you can't expose that. I think it's just, that's who the fuck they were. And now it's just out there in the open. And it might not have been like that before. Hey, is it Wana? Karma, I don't know. I hope I said that right. You know, so many people divorcing right now. Yeah. I mean, motherfuckers get tired. Motherfuckers get tired. Listen, and this was what I be trying to tell people. If you think in the concept of you're going to always be in love, you're going to always be this, you're going to always be that, that's a lie, because people change. People grow apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right, sweetheart. People, they leave. Hi, John. Like, people, they move forward. People go with the fuck on. People, they do. People grow, and some people don't grow. Some people are stuck in that fucking spot, and they don't know how to come out of it, or they don't want to come out of it. And then the other person has came out of it, and they're like, I don't want to keep fucking being with you because you don't want to do the work. I mean, shit like that happens every fucking day. It really does. Sometimes people literally just fall the fuck out of love. And we are not our grandparents. We are not staying married for 20 and 30 years and fucking miserable. You know, they used to do that. They stay married all that motherfucking time. They really secretly hate the fuck out of each other, but they just doing it because that's all the fuck that it's just routine. I don't ever want to be with somebody just for routine. I don't care how much you loved me. You know what I'm saying? How much do you love me now? Because that loved. And then a lot of motherfuckers get caught up on shit that they did something back in the day, and they're very thankful that they did that for them. So they fucking stay in these unharmonious ass relationships based off of what had already fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? So you're being loyal to a motherfucker that was loyal to you 4 years ago. Well, 4 years later, this motherfucker is not loyal to you. He's the same motherfucker, that the same people that he called himself rescuing you from. What have you done for me lately? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. People be doing shit like that. Yeah, y'all was kicking it strong than a bitch back then, but you know, that time then came and went. He's not that motherfucker no more, and you ain't either. Think about how many pawpaws and shit that died, and on the other side of the church is his other family. And then, like, we his real kids. They are too. Do y'all know how much that shit probably happened or is happening or has happening? I'm just saying. I'm not in a poly relationship, lovely. But I do believe in it. I do believe in poly. If everybody has an understanding, everybody working, everybody contributing, you know, making contributions. For some people it does work, for some people it don't.
Hey, ginger root, does it come in like a piece or is this
It comes in powder. We have the powder back there.
okay.
Yeah. Baby, I am loving these motherfucking polka dots. Do you hear me? I'm gonna do a whole week of polka dot. Every day is gonna be a different polka dot shirt. I'm just saying, like, we are not our fucking grandparents. Who the fuck wanna be stuck? Y'all ain't even fucking happy. Y'all just scared to do something else. I don't think that's the life I would want. I don't think that. Is it the life y'all want? Because if it is, y'all crazy as hell. One thing that I consistently push is living. Live, bitch. Go. Experience. Do things. You only live once. Remember, there are no takebacks. You cannot say, I wasted my 20s. I want to go back and live in my 20s again. No, girl. Them days is over. You are now 30-something. Then you go into your 40s. Do you do Zoom classes? I do Zoom classes all the time. If you go onto my website, magicalLadyDuchess.com, I have a dominatrix class coming and also a herbal class coming. I'm gonna rip that wig off. Whose wig? But the website does have, if you could type in the word classes, then you just literally go in there and it has a list of classes that I've taught since 2017 or 18. I'm gonna rip that wig off. Whose wig? I'm inquisitive, Janice. Yeah, there's 2 parts though. I've already done a herbal class, the first one, so this will be the second one. And I'm probably gonna do it because I'm probably gonna do it November the 3rd. No, November the 4th. November the 4th. I need to change that date there. The herbal class, November the 4th. Let me write that down for myself. Yeah. Do y'all see Janice Wickerson? I'm gonna rip that wig off. Do you see that she wants attention? Because who says stuff like that to a person that doesn't wear a wig? That Dom class, I actually have a Dom that's going to teach the class. It's not gonna be me because I'm not a Dom, but I have a Dom that's gonna actually teach the class. What's a herbal class? It teaches you how to use different herbs, infusions, and stuff like that. As a practitioner, y'all need to be doing everything. You need to be learning about everything. Y'all do these spells and don't even understand the herbs that you're using. You just following directions. Tragic. When I tell you I hate some of these clothes that I be seeing. You gonna take out my classes? Well, all right. I just want people to be well informed. Then you can be a know-it-all like me. Ooh. Do you have TT? I don't know what that means. Y'all be asking some weird shit. I don't know what the fuck that means. Do I have piss? Yes, it's inside of my bladder. And no, I will not pee on you. Is that what you're asking? That's a cute dress. Oh, do I have a TikTok? Yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't have a wig on, so it doesn't matter. Yes, I do still make the rich bitch oil. Baby, this is sewing. This ain't a wig. And I hate it. I'm going back to my braids. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Oh, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it in a size 12. Ooh, child. Dress looks stretchy. It looks stretchy. It looks stretchy. Got it. I got to find some cute shoes. I just want to dress up for Thanksgiving and not go nowhere. Just be sitting in the living room cute as fuck. But yes, I still make the rich bitch oil. I make the rich bitch mist as well. I'm been good, Lauren. What would I tell my 30-year-old self? What would I tell my 30-year-old self? What would I tell my 30-year-old self? That's a good question. I would tell my 30-year-old self to relax. To enjoy life more. Take vacations. Don't work as much. I would tell my 30-year-old self, don't worry about being a wife. Make sure you're learning to sustain yourself. I would tell my 30-year-old self, love is gonna always come. It's gonna always be there for you. Take your time. Don't rush through shit. Allow yourself to feel the process. Allow yourself just to feel things. Allow yourself to just be. You're not crazy. You're not weird. You're just different. And it's okay not to be like everybody else. I don't care what they say. That's what I would tell my 30-year-old self. Just breathe. Just breathe. Love is gonna come. Just breathe. I swear that's what I would have told myself. Just breathe. My father died when I was 34. I would have told myself to enjoy my daddy more. I would have told myself to spend more time with him. And to be honest, I would have told myself, you don't need no nigga. You need yourself. And I didn't do that. I thought I just had to have a nigga. I thought I just had to have. And if I could tell myself, go back to 30, I'd be like, no, bitch, love you. Do work for you. Work on you. And we don't do that. But I would have told myself that. I would have been like, girl, fuck that nigga. Get your fucking money up. I swear to God. I would be like, fuck that shit. I would have told myself, your mother is your fucking mother. She's never gonna change. I would have told myself, stop sitting at these tables where you are invited, but you're never welcome. I would have told myself that. I would have told myself to trust myself more. I would have told myself to trust myself, trust that instinct, trust that inner voice. And I wasn't doing it. Thank you. I would have did that. I would have said that to me. And you know, more importantly, I just would have gave me a hug. Because I think in all of that time, I just wanted somebody to see me. I just wanted somebody to love me. But I would have gave myself a hug. Because a lot of times we confuse the loves. We confuse the love. See, love is this intense feeling or a deep affection, right? And we think that, or we crave this unconditional love. Most times, you will never have an unconditional love. All love has conditions. The only unconditional love you have is from your parents. And it's their unconditional love to you. You understand? Like, your kids don't even have to love you the same way you love them. Because they didn't have you, you had them. And I would have told myself that. I would have told myself, it's okay. Be kinder to yourself. Be kinder to you. You're not doing that. Be kind. Be kinder. try. I don't know if I always have it, but I certainly try. I be trying. To be honest, even in speaking of relationships and shit, I would have fucking told my 30-year-old self, girl, he will never give you the love that you desire from you. I swear I would have said that. Unconditional love does not exist, except when your parents love you. They'll love you regardless of whatever because you were part of them. Unconditional love does not exist. I would have told myself that. Like, real talk. I would have. Oh, you're all right. And honestly, when you think about it, the love that we actually should be giving ourselves, we don't even give to other people, but we expect those people to give it to us. We expect us out of other people. I would have told my 30-year-old self, stop expecting you out of other people. Period. Stop it, because it ain't gonna never happen. They not gonna ever see you the way that you want them to see you, because you need to see yourself like that first. I told a young lady today that a love consultation, right? And she thought that she was supposed to come to my office. So she come to my office, and I still went ahead and seen her. And I seen her in my office. And let me tell you something. I realized that, and I want y'all to hear me when I say this. Please respond. I want to see our responses. We have an expectation of people that we don't necessarily give it to ourselves. We expect people to love us, adore us, cater to us, conform to us. We expect people to know us. But we don't love ourselves. We don't see ourselves. We don't conform to ourselves. We don't see ourselves in this light, but we expect other people to do that. Well, baby girl, baby boy, if you don't know you, how the fuck do you expect somebody else to know you? I told her that, she was like, I just need to get to know myself. I don't know myself. I said, I'm going to tell you how deep I went in my shadow work. I did not even know how I ate my eggs, y'all. I didn't even know how I liked my eggs. I realized that all of this time, I've been eating my eggs how my first husband ate his eggs. Because I cooked them for him like that. And so whatever I cooked for him, I ate. I don't like scrambled eggs with cheese. You know how I like my eggs? I like my eggs fried medium hard, where they're fried eggs and the yolk is still runny. I didn't know I liked my eggs like that. But it wasn't until I started doing some work, my shadow work. That's why it's hard to... Oh, well, thank you, Lauren. That's why it's hard to move me and shake me, because I've done the work. I've done the work, and a lot of people don't do the work. I've done the work on me. I've done the work on me, even down to why I like, or I'm attracted to the particular women that I'm attracted to. Y'all want to hear it? I'm going to share it with you, because I want you to learn from this. I realized I liked fair-skinned women, and they had to be short and fair skinned. And why? Why did I look for that? I looked for that because that's how my mother looked. My mother was 5'2", 5'3". She was very fair, light skinned, had short hair. I looked for women like that. I wanted some type of love. And it was from a woman, and I wanted it to look like the person that I wanted to love me the most. That's some motherfucking work for your ass. That's why it's hard to piss me off. It's hard to make me mad. It's hard to say anything about me that's going to move me. Because, bitch, I've done the work on myself. So I can tell you why I do all the fucked up shit I do. Why I act toxic or whatever. I can tell you why, because I've done the work for that. And you can't trigger me, because I've done the work for that. So another person's opinion, it doesn't affect me in any kind of way, because, what you say, mind blown? Yeah. And I would realize I would date these women, and as soon as they start feeling love towards me, or as soon as they became really affectionate with me and they were really attached to me, I would cut them off. Better not tell me they love me. We're done. Better not tell me that they feel in some type of way towards me. We're done. I no longer want to facilitate that relationship with that woman anymore, because now she's showing me emotion. Let me go even deeper. Why I cut it off first? Because I wanted to be able to control my pain. I wanted to be able to control how much that I've given this other woman that looks like the woman that I crave to love me. That's pretty deep, ain't it? So imagine all the females, and I haven't had a lot, but I didn't had, I'm in the double digits now. But I've had females where, and some of them are still my friends today, that's why. That's the reason why we didn't work out. Because you were the person that I was attracted to. Listen, if you haven't got this motherfucking deep, if you haven't broke your shit down like that, what the fuck are you doing? If you have not got to the core, to the fucking core of why you make the decisions that you make, you are doing such a fucking disservice to yourself. I know how I know why I move the way I move. I completely understand me. How many people honestly understand themselves? How many people? How many people can really say, okay, why did I react like this? Okay, let me break that down. And then not be mad at themselves, not be in denial, take accountability, take responsibility. Listen, do you know that I reached out to all of those women? And I reached out to apologize. Some of them did not want to make amends. Some of them did not. They was like, girl, fuck you. And I was like, you know what? I respect that too. Thank you so much for your time. Taking self-awareness, people don't like to admit that they are certain ways. It's hard seeing you for real and admitting it. Fastest way to get where you're going. Hell yeah. Hi, Kay Monet. Some of them, and let me tell y'all this. Sometimes when you are the author of somebody's chapter in their book where you've hurt them, sometimes you cannot go back and fix it. You just got to suck it up, baby, because you burnt that bridge, and you burnt that bridge all the fuck the way down. It ain't even nothing that you can build and fix to still get you across it. You're an overthinker, always gotta break it down to know why. I don't think that's being an overthinker. I think that you should take that time. Now, if you get in your head about it and then you become negative about it, then you probably need to work on that. But I don't really call it overthinking. I think it's really processing. Why do you act this way? Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you look at things a certain way? Why do you respond a certain kind of way? I'm telling you, and a lot of times when you are doing shadow work and stuff like that, you should not do it alone. Because sometimes opening up that wound that you thought that was healed, or better yet, you didn't even know that there was a wound. You just know that there was this hard part of the skin. But until you start fucking with it, baby, not today. Until you start doing the work on it and you didn't know and now you feel it, it could be detrimental to you. Sometimes the healing process is just as painful as the thing that actually happened to cause you to have to heal from. So keep that in mind. And it's okay to talk to people, professional people, not your homegirl, or not your... If you got a homegirl and this bitch don't even deal with her own shit, how in the fuck you think she gonna help you deal with yours? Because a lot of times we'll say, well, I don't have nobody to talk to. No, you just have the wrong people that you're trying to talk to. Sometimes you got to invest in yourself. Get you a life coach, get you a counselor, get you a therapist. You know, get that kind of help, because sometimes you need that kind of help. And that doesn't mean you crazy. It doesn't mean that you just need... Do not consult the homegirl at all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We black people especially... I hope you started liking us tall, dark skins. Baby, I love tall, dark skinned women. I do. But y'all don't like me. Shit. Listen, y'all don't like me. There was at one point in my life, all I wanted was a tall, leggy girl that had a little melanin, a little dark in her skin, to wrap her legs around my motherfucking shoulders. Never happened. They don't be liking me. They be thinking I'm stuck up and that I'm bougie. Girl, I ain't none of that. But I would have loved to try some chocolate. Then I'm attracted to me. I think the darkest woman will probably like a caramel color, maybe. That's it. They don't be liking me, shit. I like chocolate. They be like, bitch. Oh, okay. She stuck up. She thinks she... I'm like, I don't think that, actually, at all. But I think that's where that colorism shit go in. Just be thinking that we think. We don't think that, for the record. We don't. I mean, everybody does have a preference. But, you know, them chocolate sisters be like, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, oh. Never mind. Oh, okay. Well, let's move on from that. I'm trying to read some of these comments. Somebody asked, what is shadow work? I did literally 2 videos on what is shadow work. So if you go into my history of my videos, because I got a whole bunch of them motherfuckers on YouTube, I specifically break down shadow work. I specifically break it down. But what it is, it's just this process of exploring the dark side. And what I mean by the dark side, it's the darker parts of yourself that you don't like to see, or you don't like to bring or acknowledge to. And so it's the work of kind of integrating your shadow work into your consciousness. And it's a very, very great thing when you are trying to personally grow. Especially when you're trying to get this emotional maturity and you're trying to get a better understanding of yourself. I hope that gave a good definition. But I do have a couple of videos that I did on it, like last year or year before last, before it became a thing. Now it's a thing. But that shadow work is a motherfucker. Shit. It can be a motherfucker. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I want to do some arrangement. I'm gonna be rearranging some shit around in my store over the weekend. So I will be here tomorrow and Sunday. And if you want to come by and visit and say hey, I'll be here. It sure wasn't a quick process for me. It's not a quick process for nobody. It's taken me years. It's taken me years to get there, because just when you think that you have gotten there, something else will come up. Just when you think you've got that figured out, something else will come up, and then you be like, God damn, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. How long did it take for you to first progress in your healing process? It's ongoing. Healing is consistent. It's consistent. It's something that you'll do your whole life. Because believe it or not, just say the average person that watches me, I'm just say 35. 35, right? You've had 35 years of living a certain kind of way. And that 35 years of living has been based off of things that has happened to you in 35 years. So it's not very healthy, and it's not very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not very rational to conclude that you've been working on yourself in 2 or 3 months and you just gonna fix 35 years of shit in 2 months. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm saying that right. It's just not, it's not feasible to think that way. Hey, Devontae, it's not feasible. It's not feasible to think, well, this is it now. You know, I'm going to be all right now. But for 35 fucking years, you've been going through this, and this. And so, and that's, it, honestly, that brings me back to what I was saying about telling your 30-year-old self something. When you get in the spiritual world, when you start being a spiritualist, or you start leaving the path of Christianity, I'm going to just say that, leaving the path of Christianity, there's a lot of deprogramming that has to happen. Because, but remember, you've probably been told by people that are not healed that you're fucked up. But they just as fucked up as you. The only difference is you're trying to do something about it and they not. And part of that journey is going through all of that shit. But nobody ever says that, so you don't know. So there's like this whole time of deprogramming and reprogramming and changing the mindset and going through all of those things that fucked you up in the first place, and all of the self-doubting, and where did that come from, and all of that feeling bad about yourself, and where did that come from, and not trusting yourself. Okay, where did that come from? Because in order for you to manifest the things that you need, in order for you to manifest this money, in order for you to manifest these spells, you got to have a clear mind. Most of us don't have a clear mind. I can close my eyes and I don't see anything. Most of us, when we close our eyes, all we see is the shit that we need to do, or the shit that we've been through, or the shit that didn't happen to us. I don't close my eyes and see that shit. Because I've done the work. I understand why it happened. Where's my store? It is in Mesquite, 4200 Gus Thomasson Suite 110. It's in Mesquite. If you look up MLD Holistic Healing on Google, it should show you. But my store is in Mesquite, Texas. So that's what I'm saying. I understand what you mean. I meant seeing the first shift in a positive direction in your life. But my life has always been positive. Yours too. It's just that things will happen, and because we don't have good coping skills, we'll think that our life is falling apart. It's really not. It really hasn't. You just had a piece of life to happen to it. But your life is fine. You want to know why your life is fine? Because you can sit up and complain about the shit. That's how I know your life is fine. So I don't know necessarily about a first shift, because I've always had money. I've always had everything that I wanted. I've always had a nigga. I've always been married since the time I was 17. I'm 44 now. I've never been single. So, I mean, I can't really say a shift. I've always had access. I've always had a nigga to take care of me and provide for me. I can't say, I honestly can't say that. It's just that life will happen. But if you don't have the coping mechanism or the coping skills, then you will think that your life is falling apart. And your life is not falling apart. Because if your life was falling apart, you'd be dead. It's just that life is happening. And you need to, yeah, I'm 44, child. But life is happening. And you just need help to process it. Or you need help learning how to cope when things happen. Again, that's a lot of time, that's where conjuring comes in at, that's where hoodoo comes in at. But the emotional maturity that has to take place before you're able to manifest, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? What would you recommend to people who are trying to release sexual traumas? I'm having a very difficult time closing my eyes and not drifting into those experiences. Have you had any counseling? Have you had any counseling? Have you talked to somebody? Therapy, Lola, therapy. Therapy, therapy, therapy. Life coach, but make sure they are built. Make sure they have a specialty in trauma. Make sure that they have something like that. But get you some help. Talk to somebody. Yeah. Like I do counseling, and I took these extra courses to do trauma therapy. I'm studying, getting my doctorate, right? And I'm working on, or I worked through a section talking about trauma. I was blown away. Reprogramming your mind is very difficult if you are from a very conservative cultural background. I'm East African. Well, you need to get around people, or you need to associate yourself with a community of people who are doing or into the same things that you are. That's why I created my group Infinite Energy. I say that all the time because I wanted an environment where you can freely talk about witchcraft or spirituality and there was no judgment. I also wanted to be able to make sure that I'm telling, guiding, advising the right way, so that I'm not causing any more church hurt, I'm not causing any more spiritual pain, that I'm actually helping you to heal. Oh, thank you, Miss Webb, for typing my address down there. In 20, listen, a lot can happen in 20 years. A lot can happen in 20 years. Baby, if you need to reach out to somebody, please book a conversation at least with me. I don't mind helping and using my experience and using my education and using my wisdom and using my knowledge to help guide you. I want you to be a force to be. And yes, Lola, like I said, therapy, 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 therapy. It is completely okay. We gotta really start acknowledging our mental health, because that's another thing too. People get into spirituality and they just think that these spells are just going to heal and fix and create this magical life, but you're not creating a magical life for yourself. And then when the shit ain't working or the spells ain't working, you be ready to fucking lose your shit because you thinking, oh, I'm really fucked up because this isn't working. But you got to do the background. The background is you. You are the tool to any magical whatever to your life. You are the tool. That's just like when I do work for people, they have to do some work too. It's not just me. I make them do assignments. I make them do stuff too. Because you need to. It's not just about me. It's about you too. And I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all going to have to release some of this shit. Some of y'all hold on to every goddamn thing that has ever fucking happened to you. I'm talking about y'all hold on to everything. If it does not serve my memory in a good way, I be forgetting people's names. I be forgetting shit. Just because, look, it didn't happen. If I don't like it, it didn't happen. Hi, Diamond in a Rose. Alexis essay, I found myself in a spiritual mental hell because I tried to skip that step. Got my behind beat down into shadow work. Yeah. It's necessary. I've been talking about shadow work for years. Now everybody's talking about it. It's necessary. It's necessary. Because that's where your power is. Think about this. Shadow work starts in the head. Your third eye is in the head. The pituitary gland is in the head. Cerebral cortex is in the head. You see how your aura is in the head. You see how everything really spiritually, mundanely, physically is controlled by the head. You got to take care of this part first. Because in taking part of this part, you'll be able to control what goes on in here. Just my opinion. My humble opinion. Everything is in the head. Everything is in the head. And when you stay in your motherfucking head, ain't shit gonna come out. I don't even be remembering people's names. I don't be remembering people. I be like, who? That was like, remember you talk? Girl, I don't remember that. Especially when I'm in spirit. When I'm in spirit, I don't be thinking, listen, whatever I said, you should have wrote that shit down because I do not fucking remember. How can you create if your mind is bound to trauma? You can't. Got to get the mind right to hear the message needed. That's right. Some people are open to it, really, and some people they not. It's just like I was saying yesterday. It's just like a tree. So let's look at a tree, right? Let me give y'all this. Don't laugh at my motherfucking tree. Don't laugh at my tree. Don't laugh at my tree. I'm going to tell you now. My tree is a, what's the word? An abstract tree. All right. This is a tree. It is an abstract tree, okay? I am not a fucking artist, okay? I know some of y'all in here are really fucking good. I am not a fucking artist. That is not my gift, okay? Know your gift. You cannot be gifted at every fucking thing. All right. So, hi, Didi. So, this is a tree, right? So, that's a bird in the tree. That's leaves. Hi, Didi from the UK. That is fruitation. Like, it could be apples or oranges or whatever that's on the tree, right? I think. And then you have the base of the tree. Those are the branches, some leaves, blah, 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 blah. All right. And then you have your roots. You see how some of those roots are above the ground? Right? So you have these roots. And you see these roots that have grew above the ground. So what happens to roots when they grow above the ground? They literally kill every living thing, right? That's around these roots. So most times it's just dirt. It's not grass, because these roots, for them to live, they have to kill everything around it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? In order for these roots, they have grown so big, they have to kill everything around it. So the person that comes to prune the tree, or they want to cut the tree down, even if you cut this tree down, right? Even if you cut this tree down, and now this tree is gone. So the tree is gone. There's a stump, and there's all these roots that are still above the ground, right? So that's the stump. But the root is still right here, right? You didn't cut the tree down. You didn't took the base of the tree down. But if you do not take out the root, the tree still lives. That is your trauma. That is your pain, right? So you literally, a tree removal service, you got the tree removal service, and you got to get somebody to come to do the root removal of the tree. Because a lot of times it's not the same person. So it's not the same people that will cut the tree down. It's the same people that will come and remove this root. Okay? So then you have a person that comes and they removes the root. Right? They come and they remove the root. Most times, after they remove the root, when you look at the bottom of the tree, the root was this little. Remember, the tree was this big. The stump of the tree and the roots that were grown over the ground was this. But when they removed all of that, this was left. So the root was probably very small, but it blew up to this big fucking thing. So unless you do the work, not just to remove the tree, you got to do the work to remove the root as well. That is extreme shadow work. That is why you get counseling. Because sometimes all we doing is just cutting the tree down. But the root still lives. You get into a relationship. It's a different nigga. You didn't cut this tree down. But the root of you choosing bad men is because you didn't have a good father. Right? So the tree is cut down, but the root still lives. That is shadow work. Do you understand? That's why you get the conversations. That's why you get the counseling. That's why you get those things. Because you wanna put yourself in a position to remove the root. You gotta remove the root. If you are ever wanting to be, if you've ever wanted to live, if you ever want to be happy, if even learning what happy means for you and experiencing joy and being able to work this or work that or work this magic or work, that's the work that you gotta do first. And if y'all are doing readings and y'all not giving them that, where they can remove this, you're not really giving them a reading. You just reading some cards, and that ain't fair. And I think that's what makes me a different practitioner. I hope y'all got that. I did not want to go over nobody's head, and I tried to give y'all some context. But that's why I feel like I'm needed. That's why I feel like I walk in my purpose. That's why. In order for me to be who I was, or who I am to you, I had to do my work on me. All right? So I hope this reaches the message and reaches the people that it needs to reach. If you need to book a conversation, if you need to book a reading, if you need to do any of that, contact me. MagicalLadyDuchess.com. All right? Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you all. I really do. Thank you for sharing these moments and this time with me. My group is Infinite Energy. I do make you be active. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. I really do mean it. But y'all make sure y'all loving yourselves too. All right? Please share, like, subscribe. Ashe.